point, at 6'3", number 4, at center, standing 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. At small forward, at 6'6", number 7,
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived to move one step closer to the title. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Taking a look at New York. Well, you wonder, Greg, don't you, how much they've got left in the tank? They spent a lot of energy getting through the first-round series.
No doubt, and they better. Having to play these first 2 games on the road, never an easy task. But you get to this point of the season, and adrenaline gives you all the energy you need. To be honest, I'm more concerned about their talent level than their energy level.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Porzingis, stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And what a luxury to run pick and roll with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
And the outside. It's stolen by Brown. A finish. Brown jams it in.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Now Brunson. Anunoby outside. Tries from 10. Towns controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Holiday against Brunson. Back to Holiday. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
First free throw is good.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hard against Tatum. Towns sets the pick for home. Buries the long-range jumper. Hart's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Is your squad. It's time for some defense. Look out, fans.
He's checked in for Anunoby.
Number 5, Precious Achiuwa.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the Knicks miss again. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday finds Tatum. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Pass to Achiuwa. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with it. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's White. 2 minutes. Still scoreless. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Bridges outside. Start with this screen on White. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Launches a three. Porzingis with the rebound. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Shoots over Towns. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got 7 points.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size, he shoots it so well from the mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Hart. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown inside, defended by McBride. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
For Boston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Tatum, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good from Brown. Knicks trailed by 5. Dane looking around. Robinson passes to Bridges. Back to Robinson. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. Here's the teardrop. And it's finished off by Payne as he lays it in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Brown outside. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Celtics out in front as they end the first quarter with a 13-4 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Knicks trailed by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
McBride passes to Achua. Down low. And again, New York turns it over. Celtics leading by 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Pritchard. And he gets the jumper to drop. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. And New York with a change here, too. Towns is checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Robinson. And here is Anunoby. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Screened by Porzingis. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the 3. New York, no good that time either. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The 3. There's Tatum's range on display.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
McBride finds Robinson. Over to the left wing. There's a screen by Robinson. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Tatum. Up against it inside. Tatum fights through. Hatchets his way to the rack.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Hauser. And here's Tatum for 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby outside. Now McBride. Inside, trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Inside, and that one drops.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Tatum. 10 points for him. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Again, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Boston, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. It's tipped. Here's White. That shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby outside. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Achua, no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Brunson against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's McBride. Up again. Celtics leading by 5. Here's White. And he drops it in from the low post. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Brown outside. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot. Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break.